Good morning.
Good morning. We're out and about doing our ship tour on the Norwegian Aqua. We're actually on deck 10.
That's where our room is.
Where our room is. We're going to take the midship elevators because they have a cool feature to these elevators. This is the only elevator you can go up to 18. And 18 is where all of the slides and drops and coasters and all that is. So we're going to go up there first. So we're on deck 20. Here's the glow court. This is included. You have to book it in 15-minute increments, which we can't go in there right now, it's not open. But it's like a basketball court, soccer court, all the fun stuff. Chairs right here. All kinds of chairs over here. Oh, there you go. This area out here, that's deck 17 aft. That is the Vibe. You cannot go in there unless you pay to go in there. I think the price for our cruise was what, $249? $269 for the week. Every cruise is different, so check your prices, but that is the Vibe. They got hot tubs on both sides.
There's a bar over there, there's lots of seating, and I think there's a waterfall on the other side that we can't see.
We'll never be able to tell you that, but bird's eye view from up above the Vibe. So I guess technically this is going to be 19. If you like pickleball,
there's a pickleball court. They have a giant Connect Four. It's very windy. It looks like they may set out some seats on this deck for you to get some sun if you want. And then from here you can look over the rail and see people coming out of the Aqua slide coaster.
We did that. It was a lot of fun. This is a bird's eye over the pool deck on deck 17. They do have the Jumbotron. You can watch movies, the pool. Go down there in a minute.
That's the exit to the Aqua coaster. And the entrance is over here.
If you're curious, the weight limit to do the Aqua coaster is 300 pounds for a single person and 350 for a double person.
No, for a double rider.
A double rider.
But you get in this line and you go down those steps over there, and then you get on the little raft, and then this arm right here, it shoots you. Like it starts pushing you, and then when it gets right there at the You can see the lights on the slide. It goes zoom and you slide up there real fast.
Once again, it's included.
It's a lot of fun.
Included. Restrooms are right here.
There's some cubbies. And there's a tester. You can make sure you're good to go.
Okay, I said 350 pounds for a double tube. It's 400 pounds for a double tube. 300 for a single tube. Those stairs just go back up to the glow court. Here's some of the holes of tea time. This is 7 through 11 up here. Tea time is the putt-putt golf. They charge you $5. And it has a cool little game that goes with it. It's a game within a game.
It's really cool too because there must be like a chip in your ball and it can tell how many times the putter hits the ball. It can also recognize which player the ball is tied to. So you don't really have to keep score. It kind of does it automatically for you.
I was first place for a while on the cruise, but somebody beat me.
Each one of the holes is themed as a different country. It's really cool, or different state. Like we have Australia and Alaska, and there's Iceland over there. It's really neat.
That was deck 19. Let's go down to deck 18. Be careful because the steps, they get wet and they're slippery. But everything is done. You check in at this desk for all your stuff. So, this is the leaderboard for our cruise. See, I'm right here. I was right here. So
2 people accepted the challenge.
2 people accepted my challenge on Facebook. So.
But if you want to sign up for tea time, you use these kiosks over here. You scan your card. That's how they charge you, and that's how they attach the ball to your name.
And remember, it's $5. So. But here's the rest of the holes. This is New York. It's the last one.
It keeps your ball.
Yeah, it keeps your ball. You don't get to get it out. Okay, we'll slide beside them. To our right is a dry slide. It's called the drop. There it is. It's included. And they put you in a bag and they slide down and it goes down to deck 8. Gonna walk around here. There's a whole bunch of stuff on this area right here. Whole bunch of stuff. Here's the bullseye bar. There are dartboards as well.
If you want to play, you have to check in at the front and get the darts. I do believe there is no cost to this. You just have to check in and be responsible for returning the darts at the end.
And there's one on each side of the bullseye bar, by the way. They have games on the TVs for the sports. Come around the corner. You have foosball, ping pong,
Shuffleboard, beer pong, and beanbag toss.
or cornhole, however you choose to call it. This is another form of shuffleboard. This is more the inside the bar shuffleboard kind of type.
Table soccer. Now we're going to go down to deck 17. We're going to show you the buffet, and then we're going to show you the stairs and the walkway that you can get to the pool without having to go through the buffet.
We can figure out how to get there.
You can turn here at the end of these stairs like you're headed towards the Vibe, and you come out at the Surfside Grill. Usually they have hamburgers and hot dogs back here. Sometimes they do an express breakfast. We're going to walk through the buffet and show you just how small it is. It's currently breakfast time, but this is usually where they have the hamburgers and hot dogs back here. It's kind of tucked away in a little corner. Very small area for the buffet. We haven't had any issues finding seating when we wanted it though. There's a fresh juice station, drink station. You can get juice, coffee, water. Ice cream. This is giving you a good idea of what breakfast is like on the ship and how crowded it can actually be. Morning, good morning. Has a really nice view. Big windows in here. This is the front of the buffet. So as you can see, it's kind of small. It's only one side of the ship. And when you leave the buffet, they have an outdoor seating area right off of the pool. Okay, so we came in down there at the far end by that door. And this is another entrance to the buffet here. You can also turn right and go to Palomar.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
So you can also turn right and go to Palomar or Sukhothai. We ate at Sukhothai last night and it was delicious. The best meal we had on the ship. But they use this as a kind of like a walkway through the pool area during the daytime. So as you can see, the sign tells you which way to go to get to the main pool. So you don't really have to walk through the buffet. They kind of gave you a little walk around. And they also use this area for overflow seating for the buffet.
This is Sukhothai. It's a Thai concept. It's a specialty restaurant. It's $50 plus 18% gratuity. And it comes out to Surfside Grill. So we went to the right and walked through Sukhothai. So now let's go to the left. Let's go through Palomar. Palomar is Mediterranean. Once again, it's a specialty restaurant. I'm not sure of the prices, but I'm pretty sure it's around $50 a person. That seems to be the thing with all their specialty restaurants.
They're usually either $50 or $60, depending. I think there's one. I think Los Lobos is $40. But there's outdoor seating also out here for this restaurant.
Lots of outdoor seating. And you can use this seating if you want to just during the day, and not just for Palomar. Welcome to the pool deck. Waves pool bar. Good morning. Pool does have a lifeguard. He's got everybody's life under control. There's the buffet, Surfside Cafe. There are hot tubs out here. There's one on each side. There's that one. There's that one.
Tôi lạt rồi. Cái gọi lạt đây nha.
If you're looking for the smoking section, there it is. It is covered, standing room only. That's the only smoking section that we found on the ship. So deck 17, under the carport there. Stepping inside on deck 17 is Amanda.
And we have observation lounge.
We're gonna walk around the whole observation lounge,
And then we'll come back and show you what's in the middle.
because there is some unique things to see in there. There's lots of seating, but it does fill up. Plenty of views. That's why everybody loves it, is because everybody has a view.
And it's nice and cool in here. The seats aren't too bad, uncomfortable. We have a little food station in here as well, where you can get coffee, juices, tea, water, and some light bites.
In the afternoons, they got cookies. No cookies right now. They have this puzzle in here that everybody's been putting together. They got pretty far, but not very far.
Stuff up there. That's all I said.
They do have a fully stocked bar in here. But that's pretty much the observation lounge.
It wraps all the way around deck 17 and the front of the ship.
One last view.
And in the middle of the observation lounge, they have the games on. You can get your game on, spend up all your money.
Kitty arcade.
Kitty Casino.
Kitty Casino. Some of these games in here are virtual reality, like those. But they do have your traditional games. That's just normal arcade games. Looks like most of them run from between $2.25 and $3.
It is loud in here.
Yeah, it's very loud. We got the Wicked Tuna. It's $2.49. I don't know why they made it $2.49, but it's $2.49. Weird. They have bowling. Let's see how much the bowling is. The bowling is $7.90. That's a weird price. Okay, this cluster of games are free. Yes, free.
Not this one.
Yeah, not this one, but these. The classic arcade games. Pretty cool. But as you can see, there's so much in here to do.
This is a really big arcade.
They even have a pool table. I wonder how much the pool table is. $5.64. That's such a weird price.
They like change.
Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. Tucked away is a ship model.
It's a big model.
Sometimes I wish I had these in our house, but we would run out of room. Here's all of the plaques they've received so far. It's a lot of plaques for a ship that hadn't been out very long.
When we were outside forward deck 17, we showed you the smoking area. There were some stairs that went up. We're going to go on the opposite side and see if they have stairs that go up, and we're going to show you what's on the top of deck 17. It's open.
The door's open.
I don't want to run into it. Oh, wow, look.
There's a towel exchange here. They write your room number down, take a towel, return a towel.
So instead of a smoking area over here, they just have seating. And they have the same stairs that go up. So we're going to go up and see what's on deck 18 forward.
This looks like a kiddie aqua park.
Yeah. Just splash zone for the littles.
Nice. There's no lifeguard here. So, if you want your kid to come here, you have to keep up with your kid. No lifeguards.
Looks like they have a lot of seating around here on this area.
There's restrooms as well. Right there.
Now let's go to deck 19 and show you the view from up there.
There are showers too, if you need to cool off.
Lots of stairs you get your workout on. This is a good place to come watch sail away. They have a low rail that's not glass. They have lots of seats up here. There's one area that's semi-covered with like a pergola looking cover. A shower. So you can cool off. And views that overlook the ship and the water.
Okay, now we are headed down the stairs to 16 in the front of the ship. I think that's going to bring us to the spa and where the gym is. Yes. Mandara Spa and Salon.
Here's the hours.
Okay, let's take a walk through the spa. $99 day pass on port days. So the only other thing on deck 16 is the Haven. That's the aft of the ship.
It's an exclusive area that we don't have access to, so we're not going to show you that.
Ship within a ship.
There's also rooms on deck 16, I assume spa rooms, and then there's some regular rooms as well. So we're going to go down to deck 15 and show you what's down there.
One thing to note here is Splash Academy.
That's what I'm saying.
Here's the hour.
And then there's the activity schedule.
There is a late night fun zone from 10 to 12. It's $10 an hour for that. The rest of the time it looks like it's included. So, Splash Academy.
This is their schedule for our selling. Your selling may be a little different, but it'll give you an idea of what they offer.
And this is kids 3-year-olds to 12.
So the rest of deck 15 was rooms, and we came down to deck 14, which contains mostly rooms, and this one teen lounge called Entourage.
This was the times they were open during our cruise. Your cruise could be different.
And I don't see an age, but I assume it's 13 to 17.
So now we're on deck 12. Deck 13 is just rooms. Deck 12 has the medical center. We hope you never have to go here, but if you need to, there it is. There's the hours that it's open. And I think, oh, they have one of these. So if you just need a few things here and there, you have this. You just scan your card, got it.
And walking forward on deck 12, they have solo studio rooms or whatever, and they have a studio lounge for those people in those rooms, I guess, so they can meet and not feel like they're alone. So we're going to walk forward and see if we can find the lounge. Obviously we won't be able to go in, but we can at least just see where it is. To get to the solo studio lounge, you do have to have a card key, and it also looks like all of the rooms are behind those doors as well, so I guess it makes them feel a little bit safer.
Now we're on deck 8. Deck 11 through 9 is nothing but rooms. So deck 8 in the front of the ship goes out to the theater. We might not be able to go in here, but let's just break the rules anyway. Oh yeah, we're breaking rules, but that's okay. Looks like they're getting ready for tonight's performance. Possibly, yeah, they're all stretching and everything. But this is the theater. The theater, they can transform this theater into multiple things. It runs on deck 8, 7, and 6, front of the ship. So if you're looking for the Aqua Theater and a show, deck 8, 7, or 6. Get there 30 to 45 minutes early because all of the shows seem to book up fast.
And some shows, the deck 7 is only standing room, like concert style. So your only seating is going to be deck 7 and deck 8.
Also around deck 8, there's a lot of shops. I don't know how much talking we're going to do because it's loud, but Effie's up here, watches galore. Brettling's over there, Tag Heward's over there. It's just shops, lots of shops. All the shiny things to make you spend your money. Okay, here is a portrait studio. It's called Artist Spotlight. Private photography. It's actually called Perspectives.
They have window seating here. There's also a deck outside on deck 8 that goes all the way around the ship.
Art gallery office. That door right there takes you out to deck 8, which is called the walk around, Ocean Boulevard. Here's the photo studio, or the photo gallery, I'm sorry.
Looks like they do the iris portraits of your eyes. They sell GoPros, cameras, anything you might have missed or need, waterproof phone cases. And they'll sell you all your pictures.
Okay. Ocean Boulevard.
That's the outside area.
This is outside. Walk around.
They have this big wave sculpture here. And then they have lots of seating. They have these day beds that are always full, and there's a little shallow water walk around them.
I think that's as far as we're going to go, though. There is an infinity pool out here as well.
They have those on both sides outside, I mean deck 8. Lots of doors to get in and out from there. And instead of going outside up there, you can come in here to the local. They have tables. They have a bar.
The local is a bar and restaurant. The restaurant is included. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the restaurant.
They have late night snacks. That's mostly the eating area. Out here you can just sit and have drinks, watch the big screen. If you keep walking through the local, you'll come to Indulge Food Hall. We're going to show you that.
Really hadn't had no troubles finding anywhere to sit when we want to go to the local.
Yeah,
Plenty of seating.
The local's been really good. They've been pretty quick. The food's been really good. Good morning.
Good morning. Now we're in the Indulge Food Hall. It is included. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The breakfast menu is basically the buffet. Lunch and dinner have their own menus.
And it's really cool because you sit at a table for lunch and dinner and you order off the kiosk and then your food just appears. But they have a bunch of different stations with all different kinds of food, and you can order from any of them at the table. They have outdoor seating as well with tablets that you can order lunch and dinner.
In the back of Indulge, on the inside, there's the Luna Bar. Most things here are on draft. They have a few different liquors, but most of it's on draft. Some of it's beer, some of it's cocktails.
And then you can exit out the back and go to look at the wake. They have really nice views out here.
And if the wake seems to make you thirsty, they also have a bar out here too. Once again, most things are on draft, but they do have some mixers out here. This is the Soleil bar. Yeah, Soleil bar. So this is the opposite side of deck 8. They have the beds out here. Those things stay full. We haven't been able to get on those things yet. And then there's the infinity pool. I think we're going to slide back inside now as soon as we can. We're going to go in through the local. Oh, well, here's something cool we need to talk about. So if you ever get to do the drop slide, there it is right there. And this is where it comes out at. On deck 8. The local also has an option for you to sit outside if you choose to. It's all right there. Okay, coming in from outside, here's Los Lobos. This is the Mexican concept restaurant. It is a specialty restaurant. Cover charge is $40. The Tag Heuer store. Here's all your perfume and all that. Okay, and then Onda by Scarpetta. We believe this is Italian. Once again, it is a specialty restaurant. But if you're into Italian food, to your left, Belvedere Bar. And then this ship has a cool feature.
They have a neat walk around on the outside of the Belvedere Bar.
See the ocean. It's a cool feature. We really like it. A lot of people get freaked out by this, but it don't bother us. Let us know in the comments, would you walk across this bridge? A walkway, so to speak. Not really a bridge. Norwegian does a really good job with outside seating close to the water with this deck 8 concept. Every Norwegian ship has this. This one, lots of seating, brightly colored. But yeah, if you're just looking for somewhere to walk, come out to deck 8. Can't beat this. Except it's super windy. Whoa, I didn't even know this was up here. Okay. This is in the aft of the ship. Looks like that could be potentially a replacement anchor if they ever need to use it.
This is the forward of the ship.
Oh.
We are all the way forward.
Okay, we're all the way forward. We're behind the theater.
Yep.
So now we're on deck 7 at the front of the ship. There's the internet cafe. People have problems with your internet. Starbucks. Starbucks is not included in your drink package. You have to pay for that. I believe the app works, gift cards work. Cruise next desk. Shore excursions desk. And then guest services is over here. They're pretty busy. They've been pretty busy the last 2 days. And then if you walk that way, that is to the theater. Once again, we said it went 8, 7, and 6. But that's pretty much the atrium area on deck 7. And this is what the atrium kind of looks like. It's called the gateway. The gateway to more shopping. It's Effie. They have more watches. They have sunglasses. Just more shopping. More shopping. Oh, here's the t-shirts. We got t-shirts, 2 for $30. Sid Norman's is right here. You know, we hadn't been in Sid Norman's and we can't go right now, so. It's basically a music hall. They do live music in there most nights and other stuff in there, so. There you go. Shops.
More shops. More shops and more shops. Then you come to the aft elevator bank.
Have you survived the shopping? Metropolitan area. Oh, I almost walked right past this. This is the humidor. This is the cigar lounge. So if you like to enjoy a cigar, here you go.
You smoke cigars? No.
Oh no. No.
Yeah, just the experience of walking in here, huh?
I'd rather come in here and drink bourbon and cognac and just...
Yeah, just chill.
Just chill, yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you, sir.
You enjoy your day, all right?
You too.
All right. So we came in here. They even have some for sale. Here is Cagney's. This is their steakhouse.
Looks like a wedding today.
Yep. And I believe this restaurant is $60 a person. Very, very nice sitting area for this very, very nice bar there.
And we all have masks on. No, we have 6 people. Little figurines.
This is the Metropolitan Bar.
We all wear masks.
They have sustainable ingredients at this place. They use them to make cocktails. They use watermelon rinds, croissants, banana peelings, all kinds of things. This place gets very lively in the evening. And then you continue on towards the aft of the ship. There's the sushi restaurant, and it's called Nama. This is a specialty restaurant as well. I think it varies. You probably can get an a la carte option and an all-included experience. Then over here you have the French restaurant. It's called Le Bistro. It is a specialty restaurant as well. $50 cover charge. And then here's one of your MDR dining rooms. This is Hudson's. They have lunch and dinner. I'll just catch a sneak peek because people are probably eating. Right here on deck 7 across from the Metropolitan Bar, if you're staying in the Haven, you have your own special elevators right here.
You have to scan your key card, and these elevators, it looks like they go on every floor from 16 down. It's just special for the Haven guest.
Very, very nice. So now we're on deck 6 and the aft of the ship. The whiskey bar is right here, and the Commodore room, which is the second of the MDR restaurants. The Commodore is only open for dinner. They do not have lunch. Just goes to the Haven elevators. So the deck 6 has the Haven elevators as well. This side of deck 6 aft to the right of the whiskey bar is Hasuki. That is the teppanyaki restaurant. I'll just kind of sneak peek in here. Bam! That's where you want to go if you want to do the whole hibachi experience. Alright. The next big market item for deck 6 is the casino. The casino on this ship is weird. It's all broken up. It's not really a dedicated space. So there it is. I can't go through there with this on. Just take our word for it. It's the casino. On deck 6 towards the front of the ship. Here's Improv. This is the comedy club. They did Wheel of Fortune in here as well. We went in there. It's a decent sized lounge, but seating is very limited. Very limited. So, and once again, here's more casinos, so gotta shut the camera off. So now we're in the atrium, which you can see. We're in the atrium, and here's the casino. It's broken up, like terrible. A lot of people don't like it. But the Players Club desk is right here.
There's some more casino.
Yeah, see? Casino. I mean, it's just everywhere. They don't have a dedicated space, so they just put it everywhere. There's a sitting area. The Primrose bar is right here. And then the atrium. They're doing a captain's talk right now.
Alright, so taking the point of view, because once you mention we lose the power, it's coming in my government. I can lose the tax but I need to provide back power. I need to provide back water for the gas, toilet for the gas, Yes, it's not easy, but anyway, I will tell.
The last thing on deck 6, here's the theater once again. You know, it's a theater for the shows, and then at night it is the nightclub. So if you're late night and you want to go to the club, that's where you come. Well, that's the end of the ship tour.
Yep.
The Aqua is a beautiful ship.
Very pretty.
They have stuff every corner.
Yes.
So you have to be careful when you're walking around. Don't miss anything.
Especially the outdoor areas. They have lots of seating out there, and it's amazing views.
But if you have any questions, leave us a comment. We'll gladly answer them.
Yep.
And we hope this helped you guys about the Norwegian Aqua.
Yep. Happy cruising.
Bye.